Good morning, my name is Sara Martinez and I'm going to do my oral exam. Nowadays, learning a second language is important to live in our society because, as we know, people worldwide travel to our country and vice versa. As we saw in one of our units, English is considered a lingua franca. That is to say, the language used to communicate with people that talk different languages or that have different native languages. For that reason, as an English teacher, as a future English teacher, it is important to be able to transmit specific vocabulary from different contexts. Today I'm going to propose two activities to learn education vocabulary with children about 12-13 years old. To highlight, I'm going to say that I found this vocabulary in the test homework or not. I don't know if you can see it. Homework or not, that I used in another practice in this subject. Now, I am going to explain my two activities. First, we are going to use the method flipped classroom that consists on doing the classwork and learning the contents at home to after use the lesson to resolve doubts and to do consolidation exercises. In this case, pupils will see a video in YouTube made by the teacher where it tells a story that make easier to understand the vocabulary we want the students to learn. Also, in the video, they have the task to deliver an essay next lesson, where they will share it and discuss it with the rest of the partners. The video uses the style Draw My Life. That is known by most of young people because of its popularity in YouTube. Draw My Life could motivate them to see it while they are laughing with the silly pictures. Because as we know, young people is used to live with new technologies. They are always chatting in Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and for that reason I think is the use of the social networks is the perfect excuse to motivate this kind of students. Now I'm going to explain my second activity to work specific vocabulary. In this activity we will need yarn and scissors. Here we will work the oral skills in English, the pronunciation of the specific vocabulary, and we will work the creativity as well. The teacher will split up the class into groups of 10 students. Every member of the group will choose a word from the vocabulary learned without repeating terms. After that, the teacher will ask them without explaining anything, how long would you like to have your yarn? And she or he will cut it just in the part the student says. For example, if I say this long, more or less, I'm going to choose something like that. I don't know if you can see it. When every student has the word chosen and a piece of the yarn, then the teacher will explain the activity. They are going to create stories, but it's not the kind of stories that we know. There will be special stories, funny stories. But to create a funny story, we need every single member of the group to collaborate in that. So, that is, the first pupil of the group starts telling the story, adding the term that he or she has to use while rolling the yarn in the index finger. When the student finishes, he or she immediately stopped, and then the next partner will continue the story, adding the new term and doing the same with the yarn. I'm going to give you an example. I have this piece of the yarn and I'm going to start saying, for instance, with the word student that is in our vocabulary. Once upon a time, there were 2 students called, and when I finish, my partner has to continue my story, but adding his word, the new word. We are going to do the same with all the members of the group until we finish a full story. At the end, every group, I think, will have fun with the crazy stories, and they will learn vocabulary at the same time, because maybe I have this long of yarn and my partner has only that, and he will say only season, imagine. So I will say that this activity works as well the mental speed, because they have to be very quick to create a story and to work in groups to have a full story. If they don't work together, it's impossible to do it. And there were my 2 activities. I think they are different from the activities that we are used to do in the class. I tried to use new tools, the new technologies, games, just to do it faster. And there were my 2 activities. I hope you like it. I tried to use the new technologies, different tools, games, just to do it easier to the students and to change our mind as teachers, because always we think that, well, most of us think that the traditional method is the only one, and we have a lot of resources to use. And that's all. I hope you can use it in your future classes.